Welcome to a new topic, which is in section 4, the value stream. We have to understand this carefully because in the CDS exam, you may have the questions regarding some of the principles about the value streams. And these are some of the key ones. The value stream needs to consider all activities in the end-to-end value stream that takes demand and helps to create value. All the activities must be considered, though you might have a very high level value stream map or a very detailed one, but everything should be considered, be it high level or low level. The value stream represents activity from many different teams, not just one team, multiple processes, multiple practices, multiple teams. Example, project office, product teams, architecture teams, design, development, infrastructure, testing, release teams. The value stream must be designed to enhance the entire customer journey, not just the individual touch points. It is not about fixing issues at specific points. An example from me, for example, I may order a product from an online site. I may first search the products on the website and decide one and order one. That is one touch point. So I may have some feeling about how was my search experience about the products. Then when I place the order, I'm going to make a payment. I may have a different experience about the payment. Then I wait for the product to come to me. Then it's another experience. So this entire thing is known as a customer journey. So the value stream must consider the entire journey because it is from the starting of the demand or opportunity until the fulfillment of value. So an outside-in approach, this is key, considers everything from the customer's viewpoint. It is not the provider's viewpoint that if I do the following steps and the different departments are involved from the provider's side, this is what will happen. But no, this is what the customer wants and we need to align with the customer. As opposed to IT-centric inside-out approach based on requirements only. Yeah, get the requirements, then start doing the work and deliver it. No. Continuously understand the customer's perspective, not to forget the customer. Involve all stakeholders in the value chain as early as possible, including customers, not just IT staff. So these are some of the basics with, though this has interestingly come from the lean manufacturing, it can be applied to IT service in the form of value streams. Now, how to describe them? Now, some practical work. Each value stream will have a name or its purpose, basically. Owner, a small title could be there. Who is the owner of the value stream? Previously, we used to have process owners, but now we have a value stream owner, and that value stream will have multiple practices and processes within each of those practices. Those individual practices may have their owners. The processes within those practices may have their own owners, but there is a value stream owner. Description with some use cases, some simple, so that people understand what this value stream is about. Demand. What is the demand triggering this value stream? What trigger? It could be either of them. Both are okay. We'll take an example of this shortly. Outcomes. What are the outcomes from this value stream and the value created? Estimated or target lead time. A lead time is a critical element of a value stream. I'm not saying from an exam perspective, but in general, a customer always wants to wait only for a certain period of time. That is known as the lead time. From the time a customer places a request until the time the request is fulfilled successfully, that is the lead time. Just a layman's definition of a lead time. So here is an example based on what we just learned about how to describe a value stream or specify a value stream. There should be a description. You could have a title for this, a small short title. Description is to develop an online payment app for product purchases. What is a demand or trigger? You could have both the same. A trigger could be like an opportunity. Therefore, you could differentiate using words, vocabulary, whatever relevant in the organization. Demand versus trigger. Trigger is not a demand from a user or a customer, but some opportunity sensed, and that has triggered the value stream to create a new product. Customers wishing to manage payments for online product purchases. That is the demand for this value stream. Outcomes. Convenient and secure payment using smartphones. Reduced transaction times. Reduced staff for payment process management. Reduced staff. Better compliance for electronic money transfer. Value created, improved customer satisfaction, better revenue for a provider. You could put specific values if it goes into a service level agreement. Estimated or target lead time 6 months. This is the time to develop this online payment app. A short name for the value stream, and owner is also mentioned, yeah? Though not here. You could have a short name and the owner. It is better to use a Reiki matrix table instead of mentioning just one person's name as the owner. Yeah? That may be more suitable because of so many things happening in the value stream, different departments, procedures, processes, practices, yeah? Organizations and people, information and technology, value streams and processes, suppliers and partners. Therefore, multiple names have to be mentioned in a Reiki matrix as to who owns what. Anatomy of a value stream. Just like anatomy of plants or animals, it's showing a cut of this. We have the input. The demand is the main thing here in this picture at the top right. Our value is the output by delivering products and services. The value stream it uses the one or more of the 6 value chain activities shown in the SVC here. This is the SVC, which is part of the bigger SVS, the service value system. So you see the value stream shown here. This blue line starting from demand goes to engage, plan, design and transition, obtain or build. Again, coming back to design and transition, deliver and support. And then the value is delivered. And it uses all these value chain activities, all these. It is currently used, it has not used the improve activity, but it has used all the other 5 activities. Engage, plan, design and transition, obtain or build, deliver and support. Now this is one step. A value stream is a series of steps from demand to value or opportunity to value. Engage is one step. Plan is another step. Design, this is another step. So it is showing like 6 steps. But this engage step can be broken down into this whole thing here. Again, the engage step has some inputs. Each of these activities, if you recollect the definition of activity, this SVC activity, it takes inputs and transforms into outputs, just like a process. So inputs are the triggers and information from this side, and output are the triggers and information for the next step. So this engage will have several actions. Again, each action will have several tasks. Each task may have several subtasks. We never know. Therefore, to do these actions and tasks and this step, practices are required. Any kind of practice, knowledge management, service desk management, a service desk practice, or a service request management practice, whatever relevant for engagement. Engagement is about building transparency, trust, establishing good relationship between the stakeholders.